I'm pretty sure I know what you want to talk with me about. The team meeting? That's what this is about, right?
Partly. Why don't you sit down, Bob? Yes, I do want to talk about that. I also want to review what happened in several team meetings, going back a few weeks, where you slowed the group down and created tension. These are situations we've already talked about. I also want to discuss your continuing problems with customers. Again, nothing new.
Now, you know I'm working on that. I told you a lot of that stems from my workload. I can't support customers the way I'd like to.
I understand that you're busy, Bob. We've talked about how that can make it more challenging to be responsive. The fact is, that is your job. When we talked, you agreed to get back to the customer when you said you would, explain things completely, and respond appropriately and courteously to their questions. At the same time, we discussed coming to meetings on time, and you agreed to complete assignments and share your opinions without dominating or debating decisions. It's all here. These are the things you agreed to, correct?
You know they are.
And why did we feel so strongly that you needed to improve these areas?
You weren't happy with my work.
To meet team objectives. Your continued lack of improvement is making that very hard to do. Let me highlight just a few things. These are recent customer complaints. Bob is curt and impatient. Bob seemed preoccupied and anxious to get off the phone. I waited 2 days for Bob to return my call. In the team meeting, when you criticized our team approach, said we've been put in an impossible position, that sapped the group's confidence and energy, which kept us from focusing on ways to improve ratings. Then, when I asked for your ideas, all you said was bring back the people who were let go. We need constructive suggestions, not criticism of a decision that's already been made.
That was constructive. Seriously. It's the truth, and no one wants to hear the truth. Just play along, don't make waves. It's obvious that's what you want me to do. And you know what? I can do that. No, really, I can do that. Then we won't need to have any more of these discussions, right?
I don't want you to play along. What I'm asking you to do is stick to the agreements you've made.
I'd like to. I really would. I don't enjoy this, but I'm in a no-win situation with this team. I'm the only technical expert, supporting customers, supporting the team, working with a bunch of rookies. I'm sorry, that's what they are. Who can do that job? Sure, I'm frustrated and I'm impatient, but don't blame me for that. Blame this team concept. Blame the layoffs, but don't blame me.
You must realize, Bob, that I am very aware of how difficult all of our jobs have become. Faster, better, cheaper comes at a price. We're all grappling with that and trying to make it work for each other. That's part of the reason we have regular team meetings, to work through issues together. The question is, are you prepared to accept your role on the team and try to make things more manageable? Or are you going to keep moving in the direction you're heading, alienating our customers and your teammates? I'd like you to think about it seriously and to make a choice. Because if anything, the situation's getting worse. You know it, and I know it. Look at our last team meeting, how the team responded to you. Do you remember what was said?
This isn't a popularity contest. But since you brought it up, let's be candid. Linda sets the tone for that group.
She's a senior member of this team, yes, and so are you. She's as frustrated with this situation as we all are. Please understand that this situation is hard on everyone. It troubles and stresses me at times, but it's a situation we all have to live with. Now back to the issue at hand. Bill Anderson called me